Here's another video. In this video, I want to talk about fasting and how to spot a narcissist. Now, we know that narcissist is a demonic, it's a demonic spirit and slash Jezebel spirit. So we know we're not dealing with a normal person. We are dealing with a demon. We are dealing with an experienced demon. So I just want to give you some tips on how to spot a narcissist. This is not planned, so I don't have anything written down or anything like that. But I will say this. Narcissist knows what they're doing. They know who their targets are, and they are very focused. And I'm also writing this in my book. It's just a 10-day devotional to overcome narcissistic abuse. That's all. And it goes along with, and it's called Kiss of Deception. It goes along with my song, Kiss of Deception. Because one thing about me, whenever God delivers me from anything, I come out with spoil. And what I mean by spoil, a book, a song, a conference, I'm coming out with something. Anyway, so one thing we have to do is be careful to build ourselves up. So, you know me, after I got out of my marriage, me and Gregg divorced because of arguing. We just argued a lot. Not a lot, because, you know, we was together 23 years, but we was married right at 20. You know, so basically we argued a lot. And so in 2014, I just told Gregg, I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't want to argue in front of the kids. I just don't want to do this anymore. And our marriage was, we had each other back. You know, he loved me. We loved each other and those type of things. But it was no, like that romance that I had inside of me was locked up. Why? Because we argued so much. I locked my heart up. I didn't give him that romantic love. I mean, I took her home. I washed, I cooked, I cleaned. Of course, I made love to him. We made love and stuff like that. But as far as that romance, that romantic Lifetime movie romance, it wasn't that. And the reason why I say the Lifetime movie romance is I'm just talking about your best friend. You know, spending quality time with your best friend, you know, taking walks together. Everywhere y'all go, to the grocery store, y'all go together, just doing things together, being around each other, different things like that. You know, feeling loved and treating each other with respect. Now, keep in mind, both of us, we are saved, so we didn't just walk around dogging each other out. But when we did argue, Gregg would say mean things, I would say mean things. So in 2014, I told Gregg, look, this is what we're going to do. Let's write a list of everything that you don't like that I do. I write a list of everything that I don't like that you do. And we're going to have to change this. And I said, the first thing is I'm not arguing around my kids no more. I say, I'm not saying we're not going to argue because couples argue. But I'm not going to argue around my kids. And when we argue, mean things came out, you know, ornery things, you know, which I'm not trying to bash Gregg, and I'm not no angel. But at the same time, God knows that I couldn't take no more of that kind of arguing and abuse between each other. Keep in mind, Gregg is a sweet man. And a lot of my ways before I got saved, he picked up. And, you know, and plus stuff that I didn't even, you know, his emotions, he had his spirit, deal with the spirit of anger and different things as well. So I'm not trying to make like he picked up everything from me, but I'm saying that's why we divorced. Because it seemed like once I told Gregg that, you know, we need to make a list. It seemed like he just went nuts as far as yelling and talking to me any kind of way more often than. So anyway, I'm just saying. So the reason why I said all of that is to say this. That's why we divorced. So coming out of that marriage, I was vulnerable, insecure, also not only insecure, okay, vulnerable and insecure, okay? But at the same time, I knew I looked good because I lost the weight and everything, built myself up always, keep myself looking nice. So I didn't feel like I was ugly or anything, but just I wasn't built up in my spirit, man, like I knew I needed to be. So when I got on Facebook, I was always on Facebook, but I was married, so I never paid any men no attention. So when I got single, these men all over the place. And this is how they get you. And this is in my book as well, Kiss of Deception, the devotional. Flattery. So beware of flattery. One of the main things they use to get into you is flattery. So you need to know who you are. Don't wait for somebody to tell you who you are, because that's flattery. So why do people use flattery? To trip you up. Remember that. And I give scriptures in my book about flattery, which I'm not equipped right now to give scriptures. I just wanted to warn you. Just warn you. So they enter the door with flattery. Then after they flatter you, they love bomb you. See, flattery is the door. You open your door because of flattery. Then once they get inside your door, they love bomb you. What is love bombing? And what is flattery? Flattery is puffing up your flesh, telling you how beautiful you are, praising you. And guess what? It's insincere. It's not real. It's different than when I call you beautiful. You are beautiful, and I want you to know that. I don't want you. Of course, I'm not calling no man beautiful. I'm calling a woman beautiful. I don't want you, so I'm not trying to do this in an insincere way. But when they come with that flattery, it's insincere. It's not real. That's the hurtful part. Number two, once they come in, love bombing. What do? They shower you with love. It's all about you. Making you feel like you the most precious gift that God could have ever given them. And oh, why me? Woe is me, and you chose me. Oh, I'm so grateful to God that God would see fit to let me even be around you. See what I'm saying? That's love bombing, loving you, calling you 20 and 30 times a day, or 10 times, 5 times, texting you all day, just doing things to shower you with love. And of course, maybe buying you gifts, want to be with you all the time, taking you places. All of those things is a part of the love bombing stage. Once they come in with the love bombing stage, it's just they have this thing, all of these phases, that they call, all of those phases I just mentioned, which was the flattery stage, which is also the idealization. They doing the idealization phase, where they are, all of these things they're using to make you want them. And in the process of these stages, they are mirroring you. They are, watching every move you make, listening to everything you say. Why? So they can pretend to be everything that you need. Okay, like I said, this wasn't planned, so I'm just giving you some little things. And then after that, all while they're mirroring you, and what you're doing, you're falling deeper and deeper in love. And it's just a matter of time before they discard you. Discard is when they disappear. You see what I'm saying? Out of nowhere. Just maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. It just depends. Because remember, which I didn't say it before, but what you are to them, to that devil, is a source of supply. Some kind of supply, whether it's your energy, whether it's your how you cater to them, how you praise them. If you have money, that could be a source of supply. If you're giving them money and sex, you are a major part of their supply. Money, sex, admiration, just different things that they use you for. That's supply. Whatever they deem you as valuable for, you become that source of supply for them. Well, after a while, they're going to discard you. Discard is when they just disappear. They just leave you. They just drop you hanging. It's like, we were so in love. Where did you go? See what I'm saying? It's like they raise you up on this high pedestal, and then they just drop you. So, but guess what? It's all a cycle, because guess what? They are coming back. They are coming back, and they come back with hoovering. They hoover you, and what they call, the reason why they say they call it hoovering is because it's like a vacuum cleaner. They hoover you, they suck you back in to their web. But this is what you must realize. You're not dealing with a normal person. You're dealing with a demonic spirit, literally, because this is the most sad part of it all. They come, they say they love you, they miss you. They are emotional less. They could care less. They are heartless. They don't love you. Matter of fact, everything they say to you, they mean the opposite unless they are devaluing you. Devalue is a stage where they belittle you, make you feel like you're not special, make you feel like you're not good enough. So now, whenever they devalue you, they mean it from the bottom of their hearts. They mean it. But everything else they say is a lie. If they tell you, if it's narcissist Jezebel come and say your name is Joy Katina Buckner, guess what I'm gonna do? Because my maiden name is Buckner, my married name is Blair. I just kept Blair because everything is in Blair. But my name is Joy Katina Buckner. That's my name. After my divorce, I went back to Buckner, but I just haven't changed it. Guess what? If that narcissist come and say your name is Joy Katina Buckner, I promise you I'm going to go find my birth certificate. And when I look at that birth certificate, if it say Joy Katina Buckner, I'm going to go to my mama to be sure that's it. I even might look it up on that line and find the doctor who gave the people the information to put that on my birth certificate. That's how serious it is. Do not trust nothing that devil say, because it's the devil using them. And let me say this real quick. This is how I know for myself that it's the devil. It's not just the person. It's the devil behind it. Well, I had a dream about the guy. And in the dream, it was two pictures. One picture, he was normal. And the next picture, the same picture, but the second picture had a big old fat snake, like a python snake around his neck. And God told me that the devil is the devil using him as a pet, like it's his pet, P-E-T. But guess what? The sad news is he's using him willingly. See, that's the thing. All of us have issues. All of us deal with things. But it's different when you're willingly allowing the enemy to use you. That's sad. And the reason why that person come into your life is to destroy you. How do I know that? That's why the enemy come into your life. He comes to steal, according to John 10:10. According to John 10:10, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's the spirit behind narcissists and that Jezebel spirit. Their ultimate goal, to kill, steal, and destroy you. So please pray and fast, and God will reveal this spirit to you. God is going to show you. If you watch the signs, God will show you what this person is. Just watch. Just watch. They come in quickly falling in love with you, quickly puffing you up, quickly making like you the best thing that ever happened to them, quickly talking about marriage. Why? Because they're going to say whatever you want. They know that you want to hear. So build yourself up. Stop being so insecure. Get God's word and spend time with the Lord and know who you are in him. So that when that devil pop his face up, you can look and say, oh, no. But here's another thing. Never let the spirit of the narcissist, never let that Jezebel know what you're doing. Shut your mouth. When you realize who that spirit is, just be like, you know what? Right now, God is not leading me to date. You know, not to say that I say that to somebody else. I don't have male friends. I don't date guys, so I will tell them that. But that don't mean that they are narcissists. Even if you come across that spirit, whether it's a friend, a man, or whoever, a potential mate, a friend, a boss, whoever it is, you know, you use wisdom. Don't let them know that you know. Don't be, oh, you're a narcissist. No. Don't even let them know you want to get away. Just shut your mouth and prepare your escape. Because believe me, I believe it's 1 Corinthians 13 where God said that he made an escape route for you. He made an escape route for you. But you got to take it. So that's all I wanted to say. I love you all. If you fast and pray, these things won't creep up on you. God, like before this guy came along, God was telling me to do this particular fast. Now I was doing other fasts. But that's not the fast that he was telling me to do at that time. So it was not as effective as the one that he told me to do. If I would have did it, it wouldn't even got them little few months in. You understand what I'm saying? God does not want you brokenhearted. He wants to prevent any kind of internal, external damage. You already know we can't take no more. So I want you all to just be careful. Know thyself. And know thy God, which is Jesus. If you're a Christian, if you're not, get to know him and see for yourself. But I love you all. Have a blessed day. This Joy. I hope this was informational.